Okay, guys, this is the word of the day for Wednesday, the 8th. First of all, we got quash. Quash means to reject or void, especially with a legal procedure, or to put an end to or suppress. So, whoops, there we go. Put an end to or suppress. So the first sentence would be the judge quashed the motion that the trial should be, or the trial should change jurisdiction, meaning that there was a legal procedure and the judge stopped it or rejected it, said no. And then the other way to use it would be the army quashed the rebellion, meaning they suppressed the rebellion or they put an end to the rebellion. Anyway, quash, good word. Plus it's fun to say. I mean, really, just say it, quash. It just it feels weird. It's also fun. Science fact of the day: you become taller in space and at night. And the reason is same for both. Basically, gravity is acting on you differently. So when you're in space, there is no gravity, and basically what happens is you have your spinal column, and your spinal column will spread out because there's no gravity pushing it down. And so astronauts, when they come back from space, can be up to 6 inches taller. It doesn't last, they shrink back down, but they can be a lot taller. They get stretched out because there's no gravity pushing them back into place. When you sleep at night, you can actually gain about an inch. You can try this. First thing you do when you wake up in the morning, get up and mark yourself on a wall. Use a pencil, mark yourself on the wall, and then wait 30 minutes to an hour, come back, mark yourself again, and you'll be about an inch shorter. It's fairly noticeable, especially if you sleep on your back. And when you're in bed, it's because gravity's pushing down on you and basically flattening you out like a pancake. Anyway, it's kind of an interesting little science experiment to do. History fact of the day: Albert Einstein was once offered the presidency of Israel. He turned it down because he said, even though basically I think I'm smart at science, I think I would be terrible at managing a country, and so he turned it down, which was probably a wise decision for everyone involved. But yeah, he was offered the presidency of Israel. Basically, they just came to him and said, "Hey, you want to be president?" And he was like, "I think I'm okay." And then finally, book of the day, House of Leaves. So House of Leaves is a wonderful book. It is a trippy, weird horror book, and basically it's got 2 or 3 different plots running. The main plot is these people move into a house, and the house isn't necessarily haunted, but it has these they're sitting in their living room one day, and they notice a door that they haven't noticed before. So they open the door, and it's a closet. Well, then they close it. The next day they open it up, and it's a hall. And then this stuff just keeps going on, and stuff starts happening. There's another plot where it's there's a guy that's clearly going crazy who's reading the material that you're reading and is going crazy trying to interpret it. The book relies a lot on weird textual stuff, and so sometimes stuff will be backwards, and there will be notes in the columns, and then sometimes it just gets really strange, where you're trying to figure out what's going on. The printing is just really interesting in it, and it's a very this seems like it would be annoying, but it actually is pretty fun to try to follow through the narrative. It makes reading it kind of like an adventure. You're constantly having to spin the book around and try to see things, and you're trying to spot puzzles and stuff. Anyway, good book. And I think that's it for the day. So hope everybody has a wonderful day, and go Deer.